Alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D Real coming at you with another Be Real with D Real and my man Theo.
What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? You know what? Let me do it like my boy used to do it, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Martin, I'm the man. That's where that came from.
Okay. And edutainment explains it. So the last time y'all saw us together, we was kicking it, giving y'all the 411 on Avengers 411. Did I just say 411? Hey, I'm a product of the 90s. What can I say?
I can remember when.
Reminisce on the times we had.
Shout out to Mary J. Blige, David. What's the 411?
Down nothing about that. Down nothing about that. Let's dive in. Let's dive in. That is the blackest of the Black Order. So
it's amazing how they still alive in comics, but they never mind.
So here's the synopsis up until this point. And then what I want to also point out to people too is you are going to have to put all of this together because what Derek Land, I'm sorry, I called him by the wrong doggone name. What I had meant to have said was Landy, okay? And Landy and Land, artist and writer, have put together a series of Avengers stories that up until this point, I don't know if nobody else realized it but me, are connected. All-Out Avengers, Avengers Beyond, and the current Avengers title. If you read them concurrently, you get a story. So imagine my surprise. This is the 60th anniversary of the Avengers. Why wouldn't we go crazy with the Avengers?
Yeah, we're doing a lot of shout out for the Avengers, a lot of shout out. You know, action figures, comic books.
Doing a lot of things.
You know what? Can we get another cartoon, another Avengers series in cartoon?
That would mean it would have to be done by Disney.
You know what? Never mind. Scratch that. I'm sorry. Get out of there.
Let's look at this lineup here. In Avengers Beyond, we got Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, who is also the current chairman. And we got Cap.
Facts, big facts.
The Cap, not the Sam Cap. Thor Odin's son, snarky Mr. Tony Stark, our currently exiled King T'Challa, the Black Panther, and Jennifer Walters, the She-Hulk, aka the Muscle, rounding out the squad. So
I just want to point out something real quick. Every last one of these characters that we see, this group, every last one of these people have had somebody else in Marvel Comics wear this name. I don't even want to act like Eric Masterson wouldn't walk around calling himself Thor. I don't want to act like that.
That is true. That is
true.
James Rose took over.
Yeah, I don't want to act like that.
For alcoholic Tony Stark.
Right. I don't want to act like that. But you know what? Marvel, by and large, considers these people, these particular versions of these characters, iconic in and of themselves. Because I know y'all be like, Theo, there's been another She-Hulk. Yes, there was somebody else calling herself She-Hulk besides Jennifer Walters. And no, we're not talking about what y'all got on Disney Plus. Please pick up Sensational She-Hulk.
And wasn't she red?
Thank you. So
there
we go.
Okay, I just checking. Now, when we last left our heroes, they were constructing things independent of one another, unaware, but which I found out now has something to do with events in previous magazines, and I ain't gonna spoil that, but they end up summoning the Beyonder, and we find out the Beyonder ain't the only Beyonder.
Ain't the only Beyond.
Yeah, he took his Beyond powers from another Beyonder, him and a group of Beyonders. Yeah, those Beyonders. And now that dude is back and he's mad, and he's kicking butt, and he done sent some young lady to Earth named Tiamat, who came in the door, you know, like Biggie in the song, kicking the door, waving the 4-4, and put the smack down on some Avengers.
She did. She did. Had Carol bruised up and everything. You saw Carol bruised up in another comic book that D-Real would talk. Y'all got to get up with D-Real, but yeah, she left. She put hands on Carol.
But now here we are. We looking at the Earth, somebody in orbit around the Earth who wants to get in, that can't get in because our squad, with the help of the Beyonder, or rather helping the Beyonder, have erected a barrier around the Earth.
Watch this. You can't even hate from the outside of the club. You can't even get in.
Okay. And here we see Tiamat in detention. In time
She
out.
don't look like she did. She don't look like she did last issue. Last issue, she was, had that kind of look on her face. She looked like she in her feelings right now.
She looked like she could have been the Joker last issue. Now, she looked like, a Karen White video.
Come on, hey. She don't know why she locked up. Like, damn, I can't believe I'm locked up. How long I'm being here? Yeah, you ain't smiling now.
And now, so these words in the square are the Beyonder talking, because as we recall, the Beyonder disassociated himself so that he could not be found.
Right.
And so he's wondering if she can still hear him, because last issue, that's what we talking about. She heard him and she started making all these vicious faces.
Can't hear him now though.
But now look at him. Who we dealing with?
Boy, look at him.
That's the Black Order.
Had we just kept them around, they should have been defeated. Because they should have been defeated. Can you imagine the type of presence they would have cast throughout the MCU if them boys was going to ride back around again?
Yeah, but, Marvel has a penchant for murdering their own bags. So, yeah, wasted opportunity. Totally wasted opportunity. I mean, even back in 77 with Star Wars, we didn't kill Darth Vader in the first one because George Lucas had a plan. Why don't nobody think on a grand scale like that no more? The Black Order only figure out in one movie. But I digress. Anyway, the Black Order is working for the original Beyonder, the lost one. And so these crystals that are powering the barrier are, guess where?
In the Avengers Mansion, in the Avengers Tower, in
yeah.
Avengers
So guess where the Black Order getting ready to go?
They end up. See what Carol say? Carol say,
bad guys are here. And what Steve say? Keep them busy. Now, I love what Steve's busy doing. I mean, I don't give Captain America too many props, but there's a couple scenes coming up in this book later on where I'm just like, okay, he's smooth with it like that. But anyway, Carol's going to keep him busy.
I love it. Carol go to keep him busy and everything like that, because that's what Carol would do. This is all Carol's personality. Yeah, she gonna crack her knuckles and everything and fly off in it and get to it. So I was there for that. Now all that fit the way them characters interact. I was pleasantly surprised by the very next page. Pleasantly surprised by the very next page. Yes, I was.
Now, who is that Steve Rogers is talking to?
It ain't Reed.
No, it's not Reed, is it?
He ain't called Reed.
That's our girl Lunella, aka Moon Girl.
Hey, my dog say we need somebody smarter. Carol, listen, we can't figure this out. We need somebody smaller than us. I'm gonna say smarter than us. Well, she is smaller too. We need somebody smarter than us. Hold on, let your boy make a phone call real quick. Go ahead and keep them busy. I like the fact that he got Lunella's phone number in his phone.
And they are they need somebody to get them other Avengers who was teleporting down in the last issue to where they need to be.
Now
And
watch
since
this.
all the smart people is the ones that need teleporting.
Now watch this. I love the respect on this. Because he greets her. He don't call her Lunella. Moon Girl. Put some respect on her name. Moon Girl. Hey there, Captain America. They know off the rip this business. We're not using no first name. You Moon Girl? Yeah. I like that.
Now,
and the reason why I'm saying that is because as a grown man, I don't think we talk enough about Lunella, Moon Girl, and everything like that. But as an older established character that's been around for a minute, he addresses her by her nom de guerre. A little subtle writing, but I like that.
okay. And now, just as him and Lunella are sparking conversation, in comes the Black Order. But you know what? This is what I'm talking about. Captain America is in a fight with Corvus Glaive, but he's still having that conversation with Lunella.
Conversation got to be had.
Ain't broke a syllable. Are you still there, Captain America? Go ahead, Lunella. And he's getting cracked, but he's still listening.
Listen, my dog is making it do what it does. And listen, this Steve Rogers, like this the same dude we was rocking with back in the day when he had on that yellow and blue nomad costume, that blue with the disc and everything. Like
he put that last panel. Hold up. He putting his boot in Corvus Glaive's mouth.
Take that.
Eat that.
Take that. Take that. Now, mind you, in this fight, Corvus Glaive has only landed one punch. He didn't swung his skiff, his scythe, his spear, with his staff. He didn't swung it. Cap deflects it with the shield. Then Cap catch him with that left. Bam. Okay. Well, he get Cap with his left. He swing, Cap jump up in the air and come back down and puts boot to faces. That's what he do.
And now again, they going all Star Wars on me, and we keeping up with three different, I believe, two so far, simultaneous battles. And is that Carol handling not one, two, almost three of the Black Order by herself? This is why I said
she going one-on-one with the great one right now.
And this is why I said, see, Black Order, they ain't scary as they used to be. You know, I mean, with the addition of Black Swan is an X factor now. So, you know, her and Carol are going at it. But his Cap, he done finished the conversation with Lunella. And guess who back? The muscles and the brain.
All that. My dog walk in talking about, that's a nice toothpick you carry.
And he's smiling about it.
Is Carol getting her yam cakes beat again?
Is she? Yeah, she need a little help.
Oh, my girl. But Jennifer, they came in there and they caught that hand.
Jennifer come in throwing folks around, don't she?
Listen, you know what would have made this scene better is if she would have slammed it to the ground like the Hulk did Loki in the first Avengers movie.
Or suplexed her like she did that cat in a previous issue.
Look, that would have been funny. So I'm like, okay, so Carol, I don't know. I guess you needed your second win because you putting hands again on Proxima Midnight, even though old girl clearly just had you look like she's about to snap your neck in half.
And look there, She-Hulk getting all she can handle. You know what I'm saying? With big man there.
Here's the thing. Where's the most deadliest man alive at?
Exactly. In the lab. Where he could do the most good right now.
With the other dude.
But they have problems because the shield's dropping.
The shield is definitely dropping.
And now if the shield dropping, that means the lost one gonna get in. So they're gonna have to deal with the Black Order and the lost one. That might not
Man,
go so good for him.
I don't think so.
And so Captain America looked like he in church on Sunday morning, calling out to the Beyonder. Beyonder, we know you're watching. We need your help. And it's too late. What T'Challa say in that last panel?
Listen. The shield is down. The shield is down.
How many times you heard that on Star Trek? You knew it was trouble. You knew it was trouble when the shields was down.
Scotty, I don't think she could take much more.
and looky there.
That's got to be the worst Scotty impression anybody's ever heard.
Looky there. Oh, snap. My man is in there. And she in there. She like Master. And Master coming through. And they're the Black Order. Now hang on. This the Black Order. These the people used to work for Thanos that would do or die for Thanos. And y'all kneeling to this cat? He got to be heavy duty then. He got to be heavy duty.
I don't know what to say, because I mean, with the Black Order dealt to Thanos, this dude is the Beyonder is scared of this dude. So that's not a Thanos level. That's surpassing a Thanos level threat. And he on Earth. Y'all need more than what y'all got there with y'all right now. Y'all need some help.
Now, and much in the same way, they are at a loss as to how the shield got lowered, because they didn't lower the shield. The shield was already lowered. And obviously, the Lost One didn't lower the shield. So if the Lost One didn't lower the shield, and the Avengers surely wasn't going to lower the shield, and the Black Order didn't lower the shield, let's contemplate that later. Is that one of them Mexican standoff ones? They in the lab like, and what did my man? He had no respect for Earth's mightiest heroes. My man said, "You not taking one step further." My man took a step. He said, listen, y'all know who y'all dealing with.
No, they didn't. I'm just gonna leave it right there. No, they didn't, because I already told you. He got to be Beyonder scared of him. That's not Thanos.
Right.
That's something completely different. But he go through putting hands on people though. What he's supposed to do.
Now here's my thing. Why ain't they attacking in unison now? Because they under the impression that this cat just busted through their shield. If this cat just busted through their shield, why are y'all going through the motions of attacking him one at a time and getting smacked up?
You know what I've noticed? That's a fair question. You know what I've noticed? When you look at any story, comic book story, whether it's in a comic book, whether it's animated, or whether it's live action, if it's a whole bunch of them taking on one villain, that's normally how the villain win. What did we see if we go all the way back, Infinity War, when everybody was taking on Thanos? The only time they fought Thanos together is when he was on Titan, and whatchamacallit was sitting on top of his neck, had him in a trance. They were all working together. After that, every fight was dolo solo. Yeah. Even when Thanos got to Earth, them fights was dolo solo. It's like, man, he right. Y'all don't, nobody. He knocking folks out one at a time. I'm like, y'all don't, nobody. Okay, never mind.
But now here they come, opting to attack all at the same time. But what I'm noticing about the attack that they doing at the same time, they ain't concentrated attacks. How normally Thor will channel something into Iron Man, or they'll channel something into his shield, or they'll, or double up. They ain't doing that. They all, if you look, that's everybody taking in an individual shot and getting mopped.
Mollywop.
Because Thor getting laid out. Now Carol takes her shot. Now Carol getting laid out. Why would you keep going in like that, knowing this cat got hands for everybody solo?
And then my dog, he ain't really even there for them like that. You see how he just, look, y'all on the ground. I'm really here for the crystals. But wait a minute.
And he could have. He could have. But
yeah,
no.
like, you know, I'm here for this. Like y'all just in the way. Y'all just in the way.
Now you bear in mind, this right here to date is probably one of the most powerful iterations of Thor. Look what's getting done to him. So, yeah.
You on the floor, my boy? You on the floor? You can take that too. You can take that too. Everybody on the ground. Everybody on the ground.
He left them all laid out flat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need another attack, bruh. Y'all need another type of attack.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, I just need y'all out my way. I ain't even here for y'all like that. I'm here for something else. I'm here for something else.
Now, he obviously there for the crystals, right? But the entire time, I don't know if everybody's paying attention to the panels, but where it say every betrayal requires trust, who you think gained somebody's trust and then betrayed them? Every robbery requires a prize. Every trap requires bait. Now you see them, now you don't.
I'm going to tell you what, I got questions. So it's a panel where you got T'Challa talking about, so we can't turn it off. The shield is at 118% stronger than we thought possible. I'm looking how Proxima Midnight looking at it. My question is, do we go about at some point in time making because you already said the Black Order ain't what he once was. Make them anti-heroes?
I don't know. That would the Black Order them. Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm thinking off the top of my head, I'm thinking of all the heroes that I know of that were villains and successfully became heroes. Were they ever bloodthirsty like the Black Order?
Well, I guess what I'm saying is like, okay, I can see Proxima Midnight as an anti-hero.
Okay.
I could.
Anti-hero? Yeah, you done already been on both sides of the equation, technically.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, now Corvus Glaive might be the one that might be the hardest because he bloodthirsty for real. Like, I don't know if you can rehabilitate his character. I think he didn't cross the line too many times. I think he is with that where he is. But I'm just looking at Proxima Midnight. I'm like, there's a little potential there for you to be an anti-hero, more along the lines of a Gamora, if you will.
Now that is something to contemplate definitely before another day. We looking at Cap talking, and what is Cap saying? He's saying he tricked us. The Beyond tricked us all of this everything. It was never about to build a stronger shield.
It was about building a prison,
and he trapped the Lost One on Earth with the Avengers.
Right. So you know what my question is? Basically, are the Black Order and the Avengers going to wind up teaming up to take on the Beyond?
It looks that way. It certainly looks that way, but they're going to have to contend with the effects of what's happening on Earth before they can even try to go after the Beyonder, because issue number 4, you got bootleg Avengers.
I see that. You got to have a conversation.
Remember in issue number 2 when Wasp had to fight her homegirl and her now imagine a whole damn city full of people like that with powers running around.
Putting hands on people.
So yeah. So what's going to end up having to happen is they got to deal with all of these people with powers first before they can even bother trying to. And then on top of that, who said the Lost one gonna cooperate?
Boy, come on, somebody. So you know what? The story got more interesting with that little flip. It got more interesting.
Okay, so what we're gonna do at this point is we're gonna wrap it up and we're gonna pick back up on that issue number 4 and see how the Avengers deal with the situation they in now, prisoners with the Lost one.
Absolutely.
This is the man D-Real. That cat over there is Theo B from I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying. You're gonna see a lot more collabos betwixt us. And if you are digging what these brothers shoveling, go ahead and show some love on his page. Go ahead and show some love on this page right here. We will be hollering at you when we drop another one of them other ones. And until we do, yo.